I forgot to call my mom. I haven't called her in days. I need to tell her that I'm in Castelia City. Castelia City. There's just too much to see there, I know, right? You might want to participate in the Castelia Harlequin Hunt. That's a great way to see the sights. Other than that, try exploring on your own. Exploring is one of the most fun things about arriving in a new city. Okay, take care of yourself. I'm a battling clerk male. If I don't give up, I'll win someday. Maybe don't go around talking like that, that's creepy. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy's the guy, the boyfriend who gets hit with a wake-up slap. It's you. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Last time, we familiarized ourselves with all of the many habitats for Pokemon around here. Now it is time for us to start cleaning out this city, because there's lots of opportunities for us to find cool stuff. So we're gonna be starting out here on Main Street, the road that I'm walking on right now, and I'd like to step here to show that sign with Pikachu on it. Pikachu is never physically obtainable in either Unova adventure, and it's one of very few Pokemon like this. They really meant it when they wanted this to be a huge departure. So Pikachu just gets a couple of background cameos, and you wouldn't even know he's there unless you stood on this one specific spot. Just thought it was kind of neat. It's an ad for Pokestar Studios if you look at the side of the sign too. So we're gonna begin going down all the roads and piers by going here. Or, no, not here. Wow, I'm just getting my directions mixed up. No, we're gonna go to the opposite end. Wouldn't you know it, it was right beside the Pokemon Center where we started. Our entire focus today is this place, Royal Pier. Welcome to the Royal Unova. The scenery is exhilarating, the battles are exciting. The ticket is $1,000. Would you like to get on board? What about the ship? Leaves once a day, goes under a big bridge called Sky Arrow Bridge in the Unova region that turns onto the Marvelous Bridge and returns to Castelia City. When the whistle blows 5 times, it means we've arrived at the dock. From the deck, the world-famous Royal Unova, you can enjoy a spectacular view, and the passenger cabins are full of trainers who love to battle. Please enjoy both the view and the battles. Note that sea gear may affect radio signals or instruments in the ship, and we ask that you refrain from using them. Thank you. Get on board! Sounds like fun. Bon voyage! For a medal, we need to defeat all of the trainers here on a Saturday and on a Sunday. There are 6 trainers here on board today. Sunday is gonna be a little bit more difficult, so I thought we could give this a serious attempt, get a few levels while we're at it, and that is beautiful, wow. The 2.5D style was really mastered by this point. They're gonna be in random rooms. We wanna be quick about this, making really sure, no, you wanna talk to somebody? No, you're wasting my time. No, I don't care about your trip to Johto, you rich jerk. So that's whistle number 1. This normally has a real-time limit, but it can get skipped ahead by running into various people. Get a load of this, everyone's so mean. Oh, no. Well, that's 2 down. Are we gonna get 3? Looking for a trainer, I'm an old woman, but do you mind? Yes, okay, good. So the Royal Unova, according to Masada, the design of Castelia City is based on a hand. The ring finger is associated with royalty, and that's where the Royal Unova is docked. Funnily, the middle finger is an insult, and that's where that evil-looking ship was docked. I just thought you'd appreciate that. So I'm just gonna battle the trainers in here. They're randomly generated, so I don't feel like it's too important that we see them. And I'll meet up with you if anything cool happens. You have a hyper potion? Sorry, okay, no. I missed it by 1. I got 5 of them. It's kind of hard to do within the time limit. I didn't realize it, but there's a bellboy on board who will give hints telling you how many are on each side, so you do want to talk to them. I could probably do it if I came back another day and gave it another attempt. What I was secondarily after was the money. Look at how rich I am now! With the amulet coin, you will never want for money again playing this once per day. And Mr. Metal, you have more for us? Heavy Walker. My shoes are already wearing out. I have come to an epiphany! After the Royal Unova, I noticed that we have seen 40 Pokemon! I am quite impressed. I will give this to you, the Eviolite! This increases the defense and special defense of a Pokemon that is capable of evolution. A way of making unevolved Pokemon certainly a lot more viable than they would be. This item had amazing applications in competitive that is still felt to this day. I think I'll probably just give that to Pignati and make him a perfect wall right now, giving up my leftovers. And the leftovers can do a good job on any Pokemon, so they're gonna go in Aiden. Lillipup, what you got? Antidote, okay, nice, thank you. So you waited until next Saturday, or set the clock to 11:59 on Friday and waited one extra day, and here we are again! You don't save my game when I get on this boat, meaning I can attempt it as many times as I like, as long as I do that. 6 trainers today, let's do it! Here's a few hints to make this a little easier for you the second time around. If you see this girl anywhere, don't talk to her. She can only be a trainer if she's in a double battle, and there are no double battles. She will only ever be a negative or a neutral. The maid should always be talked to, as she will only ever battle you. And then these 5 will either fight you or be a lengthy talker. So they are the riskiest to talk to. It's basically a game of odds. Figuring out which side has the most trainers on it, which ones are good risks to talk to, which ones are bad risks. There's always some modicum of luck involved, so it isn't perfect, but it's about the best you can do. You can be a trainer or you can be a talker. That's 1 strike. Yes, got 1. Up here are the only 2 cabins I haven't tried on this side. I have no idea which side is port or which side is starboard. I just know it's right or left, meaning that these guys have to be trainers! Off to the right side. I'm calling it the right thing. You could be either or. Battle, 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 battle. Yes, 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 yes. Go, 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 go. Yes, 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 yes. Only 1 more. Only 1 more. Still only have 1 strike. Second whistle, second whistle. Oh no, don't be it. You're a trainer, yes, yes, that's 6, I think. I hope I counted it right, please. Aiden is trying to learn Covet, a 60 power physical normal type move that steals the target's held item. I don't think I really need it. I got return for raw damage, it's doing a lot. Keep old moves. You won against every trainer on the ship! Yes! It announces it, so I don't have to go and talk to the guy. That's awesome. Went really, really well. I'll just talk to the other people to make time run out. Ship is nearing the port. We can... Oh, never mind. Ship is nearing the port. We can stop prematurely after we've... Well, I guess whenever we feel like it. I don't really think you necessarily have to win. Congratulations, you defeated all the trainers on the ship. Please accept this prize. Your prize is the same every day of the week, a regional variant on the full heal. Rage candy bar there. There's a lot of other ones like the old Gateau and lava cookies, except for Sunday. Finally, I get into the gate. I just wanted to have happy music playing and have it sound nice. Today is Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We're gonna have a 7 trainer slam fest here today and see if we can get the top prize. Yep, enjoy the trip. I will, I shall. We go. We got 5 on the port side, 2 on starboard. You are, yeah, we're getting going. Gosh, freaking Herdier. It was so funny to me because all throughout Gen 3 and 4, the complaint on the internet was, Pokemon don't even look like Pokemon anymore. They're supposed to be animals. And then, ignoring all the fact that there were tons of non-animal Pokemon in tons of the earlier games. But then I remember that when Gen 5 came out, I saw so much complaining specifically about Herdier, where they're like, it's literally just a dog, so uncreative, and gosh. I don't know, people just love to arbitrarily define back then what looked like a Pokemon and what didn't, just to fit, you know, just as justification for them being like, well, the new games aren't like the old ones. It was so dumb. Oh yeah, if my levels look a little inconsistent, it's because I kind of had to do this a bit non-linearly with it being based on real time in the game, knowing if you cheat the clock, locking you out of the boat for 24 hours. It's not fun. Do you have another hint, actually? I don't know if you do. Some guests like to, yeah, okay, never mind. You can be either or, nope, you're nothing. Nice. I love beating up on people who are seasick. I had to go look up what side port and starboard was because now with it not being equal, I was worried I was doing this wrong. Hyper Potion, whoa! I think it's a 5% chance, or no, 4% chance. That's the second rarest tier. This guy told me that the number of trainers with a in blue door cabins is 3. Strike 2. I haven't really been paying attention to how many have had what color of door yet, though. That's the problem. I got them all! I got them all! I got it. Wow, I didn't hit a single landmine. That was good. Dun, 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 dun. Why not? I'll talk to everyone else I can, just see if they say anything interesting. What did the long talker say? As I left my body to the swaying of the sea. Oh, I thought you were saying as I left my body to the sea, and I was like, what are you, a dead old woman? A rich poem sprung from the depths of my soul. Titles, Everything's Blue. Let me read it out to you. Oh, ocean, you're blue. Sky, you're blue too. I talk a blue streak speeds by. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm afraid in a blue moon, the sunset will be turned into a baby blue. That's it. Next poem is Everything's Red. Okay, here I go. Isn't that a moving poem? Feel free to cry. Yeah, that was one bloody poem that was very hard to listen to. I certainly am crying now. The first whistle means, hello, nice to meet you. The second whistle means, the ocean's lovely today. The third whistle means, are you enjoying your sea voyage? The fifth whistle means, you're dead. Nice time, I want to talk something. I'm Jodo on a business trip. Don't you feel like it's people here are a little cold, a little too suave, maybe? That's why I get nervous and have a hard time making friends. I mean, every day it's a day off here and I'm riding on the ship all alone. That's it. Tell me how people make friends here in Univac. Please, come on. You're busy. Can't you do something, please? It's so nice to have a long conversation. Thanks. Oh, whistleblowing. Sorry to bother you when you're busy. I hope you find some trainers. I'll find some friends here doing what you said. When he says that, that makes it even worse. Yikes. Well, I do believe that's a victory on the highest difficulty, which means our first rare candy. That's a free level up. It's best to save these for later if you're struggling with a specific fight, which we absolutely are not struggling with fights, or for the last levels, because experience points to level up go up and up with each level, and thus using a rare candy later means more free experience points as a result. This is renewable, by the way. Once weekly, you could do this, or once daily if you're willing to time travel. And that's not all. Wait, what? What? I'm gonna go look this up. Well, I can't find anything about there actually being a medal tied to doing this on Sunday like I thought there was. I mean, I'm still glad I did it, but, you know, I thought it'd kind of be all that. You have to ride the boat 10 times to get a medal is what it is. So we made a lot of progress toward that. I will be doing this off screen. But now, another day later, I'd like to hop on this boat one more time because we heard that half of the fun was the battles, but the other was the scenery, and I don't want us to miss out on that. So we're just gonna have a nice relaxing cruise here today. Not everything's gotta be excitement and battles. You gotta take time and take in the view once in a while. as we go through this positively stunning display of what the DS's hardware was capable of, I want to talk to you about something that I've alluded to quite a bit so far, and I think it's a good time to just kind of let this out. I mentioned that the first time I played Black 2 and White 2, I was not the biggest fan of it. And I attribute that to a few things. On release, Black and White was instantly my favorite game in the series, and I was so excited that it was getting a sequel because it was a story continuation I wanted the most, and I didn't want to miss out on anything in this follow-up. I was so freaking excited to have some kind of continuation to that storyline and just get to come back to Unova again. So, in the week leading up to release, I played Black and White again so that I would be fresh on everything, I would know exactly what the story was going to be and all that, and maybe like get refreshed on plot threads that hadn't been resolved yet, that kind of stuff. And then I finished the game maybe 2 days before release, and when release date came, I played through the first 2 towns and loved it, and then I got to Castelia City, and everything was the same. I had just played all of this 3 days ago. And yes, a lot of returning areas are different, but then I reached another area that was the same, and then another that was the same, and another that was the same. It was just that I had done all of this so recently that I didn't feel as into it the second time around. I didn't even feel motivated to finish the main story, which was the first time that had ever happened to me with a Pokemon game. Whereas I think had I taken a break and not really played it recently before that, maybe I wouldn't have felt that way. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why this very Let's Play had a long gap between it. I wanted there to be a clear gap so it wouldn't feel like we just did all of the stuff, because I personally already went through that and was really disappointed as a result. It wasn't until about 1.5 years later, when I was sick and in the hospital a bunch, that I gave this game another go. It was the sickest I'd ever been in my life, and I really needed something to do while I was just sick in bed all day, and everybody was telling me this was the best Pokemon game ever made, and I'd never even finished it. I had a 1.5 year gap, which was the gaps in release date, by the way. I got super into the side modes and metal collecting and everything that made this one unique, and I had a blast with it. My playtime in the end was about 120 hours, I think it was, and I got more than half of the medals. I had loved my time with it, and I wanted to replicate that in video form by just, you know, having a big gap, having time to miss it. I think having time to miss your favorite thing is an underrated aspect of media, especially with, you know, film franchises these days and stuff. So I wanted to capture that feeling and share that with you. And it's also why I go so gaga for medals. I don't have a problem. Yeah, it's a pretty special game, wouldn't you say? Has a lot more different about it than, you know, you'd realize if you were just rushing through the story like I was because I wanted to see how it continued. Sort of like how we just took things slow with this boat ride. Didn't really intend that when I told the story. So we had kind of a slow day, but I think those are important too. This was a video that I really wanted to make from the beginning of this. I didn't get to talk about it while we were on the boat, but the view that we enjoyed is based on the Brooklyn Bridge. So, that's one pier down. There's still a hell of a lot more to this place. So next time on Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, we're gonna begin dissecting the city itself. See you guys then.